What's going on, everybody? The Germ here in Lakeland, Florida, and we're at this Lakeland Antique Mall. I heard really good things about this place. They have some really cool items inside. Why don't we go inside and check it out? I have a feeling the antiques in Florida is welcoming me. Are a lot different than the antiques in New York. Wow, check this out. Space Mountain Ride from Disneyland. It's not everywhere where you see something like this. This is pretty cool. A lot of stuff in it. They're celebrating spring, so it's got a banner across it. Or how about a turnstile from a Disney park? I'll take that in my house. Magic Kingdom, opened 1971. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. Wonder how much that is. That's really neat. There's so much to look at. We only have a limited amount of time. I see a lot of YouTubers come here and they find a lot of cool stuff. I know there was this kind of Pickens in Florida, and it seems like a tourist spot. Everyone comes here, and the guy that was coming out, he said, "Yeah, you're not kidding. I'm from Delaware." So they come from all over. I have this suspicion that being that we're in Mickey Mouse's backyard here, that we're gonna come across a lot of Disney merchandise. Who recognizes this little guy? Figment, Journey into the Imagination. I think that's what it's called. $73 for a Figment stuffed animal. That's why you gotta save all these weird things that you have as a kid. I love this dog, Doug, from the movie Up. Cute movie. Look at this pin from the Astro Blaster, the Buzz Lightyear ride. 60 bucks. Of course, Legoland's in the area too. This is a McDonald's Lego car. Not sure what year this is from, but I've never seen that one before. It looks pretty old. Just 7 bucks. That's not too bad. This booth here seems to love McDonald's. Lots of McDonald's merch. Are these old Happy Meal toys? These are the vintage ones. Somewhat vintage, maybe. I think these are all little Happy Meal toys of some sort. Oh, McDonald's in Europe. There we go. Here's a Mac Tonight collection. I remember the Orlando McDonald's had this guy still in there the last time I went. I don't know if it's still there because they built a new building a couple of years ago. This reminds me of the movie, what was it, Big Daddy? No, it's not Big Daddy. What is that movie with Adam Sandler? The kid wants a nightlight. He gets on this sign, says live nudes. The neon sign just turns it on.
See here. There you go, all right?
This will certainly catch your attention. What is this from? Does anyone recognize this character? It looks like something that belongs on a miniature golf course. This thing is huge. It's probably 6.5 feet tall. I can't even imagine what that weighs. That is neat. He's got a little hole in his mouth and his nose. Oh, that's where his nose was. I need to touch up. This place is massive. There is a lot of stuff in here. There's like something for everybody. I don't even know where to start in here. Like, we're not gonna make it down every row, so we have like 45 minutes to look around. There's just so much to see in here. It's funny, you see people's collections. Here's somebody's Garfield collection. They got a Garfield Chia Pet, and look at this, a whole case of unopened Pez dispensers. This is it's only 12 of them, really. It's a 12-pack. Seems very heavy, of vintage Garfield dispensers. I remember these, I want to say 90s, maybe? 30 bucks. I would not eat these Pez. I would say they would be well expired at this point. I don't know if I could find a year on this, or expiration date. They do have expiration dates on Pez. They become hard as a rock. Orange, Connecticut, we've done videos there at the Pez Museum. That's where Pez are made in the United States. No date on them. More vintage McDonald's. Who's hanging this in their house? It is pretty cool, but really, who's hanging that up? Remember these? think they were called Fry Guys. Here is a Christmas wreath. Looks like Mickey Mouse, and this was actually used at Disney World for Christmas decorations as a prop. $250. Wow. They got a bunch of trees here too. I think these are all from Disney World as well. Hard to see the tags because they're pretty far back. Yep, that one says Disney original prop. Not sure where they would use these, but they used them somewhere. Dumbo, look at the little Dumbo stuffed animal. It's cute. No price. Oh, no, he's got a price. $20. He's cute. Some old Disney VHS. People think these are worth money. They're not worth any money. Not yet, at least. Maybe sometime in the future. Lara Croft. It's not even an actual pop. I saw a vintage Pez dispenser back here. What is this? I've never seen this one before. That's interesting. Car candies dispenser. $12. It's actually not priced too bad. Again, wouldn't eat the candy. Who doesn't love Pez? Here's a cool one. There's a big Pez dispenser. How much is this one? This one's kind of cool. Giant Pez dispenser, Mickey Mouse. You don't see this one anymore. $30. I don't know. Is it worth it? If that was like $15, I'd probably buy it. You know what though? Then if it was priced $15, I'd probably say. If it was $10, I'd probably buy it. You always want to take a little something off. I'm starting to notice I collected a lot of things over my years. I did collect Coca-Cola bottles at one point. I stopped doing that. Oh, is this the World of Coke? I had one that said the World of Coke from when I went originally back in '96, and unfortunately that bottle fell off a shelf and broke a long time ago. Look at all these. I stopped collecting because of this. I like this one. This one's cool. This one right there, $5. These are reasonable. This one's also $5. You always know something's more expensive when it's behind a glass case. And these are all the $20 bottles. I like this one right here. This one's a Waffle House Coke bottle, $19.99. This is a cool one. I wish supermarkets looked like this again. Publix markets. Now I was originally born in Florida, so we did shop at Publix, so I remember Publix. But up in New York, we don't have Publix. We lost a lot of stores actually. We lost some vintage ones. We lost Grand Union, A&P. We lost some really cool stores. But yeah, if stores looked like that, that'd be cool. Imagine that parking right in the front of the store. Can't do that anymore. They're way too busy. I was just talking to a woman back there as I was talking to myself about the Publix Coke bottles. And you know, it's funny how things pass by in time, and you know, you remember, everybody has that memory, no matter whether if you're, you know, I think once you're past like 30, things really start changing. So you get to like 30, 40, 50, etc. You know, you see things come and go. Like when I did my video in Atlanta, and I had been there 28 years ago when I was 16 or whatever it was, whatever the math was. It was, and I tried to show my daughter, it was so different than what I remember, because when I went there, it was during the Olympics. It was awesome, and so much has changed. Or like when I was a kid in New York, and we had grocery stores like A&P and Grand Union, they're gone. Those memories are gone. Those stores will never come back. You know, even if they're dirty, disgusting stores, you remember your memories of those stores, and they're gone forever. You know, it's kind of, she was telling me there was a Publix out here that still looks like the old school Publix. We're not gonna have time to go visit that, but that would be really cool to see something like that. But my memories are not of Publix. I remember shopping there as a kid when we moved from Florida to New York when I was 7. So I do remember going to Publix and Piggly Wiggly, and I think there was one other store. But yeah, I don't have big memories of them. There's another Pez set. My friend Eddie got me this, one of my subscribers, and became my friends. These are the first Pez dispensers ever to feature human faces on them, which is crazy that it's Orange County Choppers, and now that shows like the Funk Show, which we knew was going to happen eventually. $33. I love this show. This was fun to watch on the Discovery Channel. But they did argue too much. They moved down to Orange County, New York. Now they're somewhere down here in Florida. I'm actually really surprised we haven't seen anything at all from The Simpsons yet, which is kind of crazy. I know now that I said it, something's going to happen. I didn't plan this. So if I come across something immediately, of course I'll show you guys, but I haven't come across one Simpsons item yet. I'm glad that I looked up because this guy's got a bicycle here. Who is wearing a Keebler elf? I don't know, costume? What is that what you call this costume? There's just a head. That's pretty funny. That is really funny. We've got Spider-Man overlooking these comic books, making sure nobody's stealing them. Never got into comic books. I don't know anything about comics at all. Video games, I know a little bit about video games to be dangerous, but nothing about comic books. These are going to be their expensive ones, always behind glass. And these ones look like they've been graded by CGC. If they're worth enough money to grade, that means they're probably really expensive. You know, I know people send stuff in that is not expensive as well, but a lot of that expensive stuff gets graded. They want to preserve it for eternity or to bring up the value. Here's our first vintage video game item. This looks like maybe a 2DS and a 3DS, maybe. I'm bad at identifying these because I really didn't partake in this generation until long after it was gone. Can't tell what the prices are. It's a big mistake displaying something when you can't see a price in the glass case, but we don't need these anyway, so I think we're gonna pass. Just notice they have some games in their case next to them too. Looks like they got a couple GameCube Wavebirds. Those are worth some money. There's a Dreamcast in there and some Sega Genesis games. Looks like Home Alone's in there. That was not a very good game. That's for the Sega Genesis. A GameCube in there. GameCube game in there. Lord of the Rings, some Wii game, and I can't tell what the one all the way in the back is. I'd love to know how much these Wavebirds are. It doesn't look like they have the receivers. I was able to look in the case and kind of looked upside down. And I could see the price tag on the Wavebirds. Now I know not everybody watching this channel is going to know what a Wavebird controller is. They are for the GameCube. They're wireless, but you need like a little receiver. Everybody loses the receivers. They wanted $99 for one controller with no receivers. That's insane. It's like double what they should be, and they don't even have the receiver, so it doesn't even make any sense. This is awesome. I believe this is called a lollipop sign. They're pretty cool, pretty rare, pretty expensive. This one here is $1,250. Comes on a Coca-Cola stand. I've seen these restored, and they look really amazing when they're 100% restored. Oh my God, holy Coca-Cola. This is a wormhole right here. That you don't want to go down Coca-Cola bottle collecting. Look at all these 15-year Tokyo Disney. That's cool. Disneyland 60 years. These are far from home. No Disney World. It's in the backyard here. Oh, these I remember these. I never bought one of these, but I've seen people collect these little Coke bottles. These are cool. I have just regular bottles. I think this is from one of the, I want to say Star Wars, and help me out if I'm wrong. There's a little top there. Yeah, these were a pain in the butt to hold. They didn't last very long. I remember buying them as Christmas ornament ones. They look like Christmas ornaments, but they put this shrink wrap on them, and they can basically do whatever they want. They can make them look like, I guess these are supposed to be like grenades or bombs or something. Now, I'm just guessing here, but those have to be from Universal Studio. Debating or judging from the stuff that's in here, I'd say there's a pretty good chance those are from Universal Studios, and those are some kind of prop that were used, because those are way too big just to, like, you know, what are you doing with those? But those are awesome. Who doesn't love Shrek? I think the Shrek ride's gone, right? Am I wrong? You know what they remind me of is when you stand in the lines, the queues, those are like the wolves. I'm pretty confident. I wish I could see how much those are. I don't want them, but I think they're really cool. There's a scene from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. We just did that yesterday. Try to get the dog to bring the keys over. He's got the keys in his mouth. Come here, boy. Wow, who remembers these guys? Nostalgic 80s. Never had one. Teddy Ruxpin. You put the little cassette in the back, and he would talk to you. Look at this, he got the hard back right here. Yeah, he's got the cassette and everything. That's so cool. I found one of these brand new a couple years ago in a Goodwill for like 30 bucks. This guy's $35, but it wasn't this version. It was a much newer version, but still very cool to see. Very vintage. His mouth would move. Oh, he's missing the bottom of his mouth. That's why he's so inexpensive. Who remembers these? So I do financing at a dealership, and I used to submit these to the bank as, instead of PT Cruisers, I would submit them as PT Losers. They were pretty cool. They were alright. This one's the panel van, 15 bucks. Yeah, long gone. They need to bring back cars. Everybody's driving SUVs now. It's a trend. Look who it is. It's Tigger, and unfortunately, he stepped in something. He stepped in poo. Gross. Sorry, dad jokes. Gotta have them. I don't know. I think this thing is super cool. The 21st century begins October 1st, 1982. I guess, is that when Epcot opened? Spaceship Earth? $35. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. It's framed. Very cool. I don't know if it's vintage, if it actually is from 82 or a reprint. Who knows? I like it. This place is just massive. I think we're about halfway through.
Not even close.
Not even close. Oh no. I just met a really nice gentleman that has a couple booths in here, and he was telling me that they allow you to record in here. I didn't ask, but I figured so many other people did videos here that I wouldn't even bother asking. But they said if you tell them you're doing a video and the music's on, they'll turn the music off and everything for you, which is crazy. He also told me he knows the guy that buys the props from the back. He said they're all real, they're all authentic. All those big things that we showed you in the back, Christmas trees, the fencing or the line queue things, all that's real. He said he knows the guy. He goes, he said that what they do is Disney gets rid of furniture like every 6 months and then buys new furniture. Unreal. There's some more Pez dispensers. I don't even know what this is. That a race car? Yeah, it's a race car helmet. Christmas. You got Looney Tune characters, lots of Looney Tune characters. The ones you want to look for, you're not gonna probably find them here. If you do, they're gonna be expensive, are the ones with no feet. Those are the expensive older ones. These are cool. Chewbacca. This is Chewbacca have buck teeth. Yeah, you're not gonna find the ones with no feet. Lion King. You got Kermit the Frog back there. A little bit of a mix. There's another one over here. Green Lantern, I think. Of course, being so close to Atlanta, big on Coca-Cola. That's a pretty cool Animal Kingdom bottle, and I just noticed this one. Tomorrowland. Too bad it's a little faded. How much is that priced at? Let's see if we can see the price on this one. Oh, that's cheap. $3. I wish it wasn't faded, man. That's cool. I might actually pick that up for $3. Yeah, it's really reasonable price. I was very tempted, but then the top's all rusted up. So I don't know, between the faded graphics and the rusted top, I think I'm gonna put it back. Almost went home with me. Animal Kingdom one. Let's see how much that one is. That's probably more expensive. No, it's $3 too. It's not bad. Not as cool as that one though. It's very cool in here. They're all individually owned booths, so you're gonna find a lot of unique items. Every booth is totally different. So, like I said, you'll find everything from Mickey Mouse to Pez dispensers, coins. I've seen some video games, dolls, Barbies, some cars. It's a Lucky Charms car. If anyone's looking for a Lucky Charms car, it's here. Wow, that's cool. Look at that big Connects display. Walmart exclusive. That's really neat if you have room for this big, giant Connects display. I used to love these things as a kid. Never owned a set, but I always wanted one. I always wanted one of these roller coaster ones. Oh, look what I found. This is not what I've come for, but video games. Video game case. We got some good stuff in here. We got some Super Nintendo. We got some Sega Saturn down here. Daytona USA. Love that game. All right, we got some stuff over here. And then you get the classic sport games. Those are gonna take a long time to sell. A couple more comic books. I saw one here. This one looked cool. There's a Game Boy one. that was like $5, I'd buy it, but it's way out of my price range. $50. Wonder what year that came out. $1.95. Probably late 80s, early 90s. And there's the Zelda comic books too. Those are cool. Oh, that's #1 also of the Game Boy comics. Never even seen these, never heard of them. The video games are priced kind of high, so we're gonna pass on those. That Game Boy magazine or comic book was really cool. I don't know what that's worth. I didn't even know they existed. What is this? This looks like something from Nickelodeon. Look at this little radio. I know nothing about this. We're gonna go down one more row because we have other things planned today. So we'll go down one more row. We're gonna unfortunately miss out on some things. Wow, Jurassic Park tribute store. That's a cool sign. Maybe we'll just go through like this and randomly see what's out here. What is this here? Haunted Mansion tribute. Head from the Spooky Empire, $195. Here's says Elliot's Goldfish, and I can't read the rest of it. Universal Studios Orlando prop, E.T. Elliot's Goldfish. Interesting. This is a cool booth back here. Wow, look at all these. Look at all these guys. That's so awesome. Say, sign from Jurassic World. Not sure what that was used for. Oh my God, I love, who doesn't love these candies? I want to take that home with me. It needs to be painted, $225. That's funny. Dots, I think they call them. And look at all these guys. These are all from Universal Studios. Wow, this is a collection right here. Shrek 3D glasses. Oh my God. You could have just walked out with those. Scooby-Doo monsters, villains created by Universal. $850. That's cool. Is that the Creeper? That might be the Creeper. Clearsky, I hope you're watching this video. Let me know in the comments below, especially Clearsky the Creeper, another channel. I'm pretty sure that's his. That's Clearsky the Creeper right there. Oh my God, look at these. These are so awesome. I remember this stuff from the Shrek ride. I keep saying Shrek ride. It wasn't actually a Shrek ride. It was a 3D like movie. It was fun. They shouldn't have got rid of that. That was so cool. Looks like more props. I believe this opened up on my birthday, June 30th. I remember going on this a couple days after it opened, and man, it smelled brand new. You could just smell it. And I don't know what this is from, but it really looks like it's from It's Small World. I'm not sure if that's where it's from, or I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you recognize this item. Look at this. If you're looking for China from the Yacht and Beach Club Disney's Resorts, you can buy that. They have stacks of them. Very nice looking plates. Here's something you don't see often. Do you guys remember these displays that would have in like Walmart's? These are actually the VHS cassette holder racks. This guy's displaying it properly with all the movies in there. That's pretty cool. That definitely brings you back. Look at all the movie props up here, or not movie props, Disney props up here. Amazing. There's Sorcerer Mickey up there. Well, guys, all good things must come to an end. I could spend probably all day in here. It's amazing how much stuff is in here. It's really cool. Check this place out. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Lakeland Antique Mall, Lakeland, Florida. This place is awesome. This is from Splash Mountain. This is a log flume ride from Splash Mountain. How cool is this? Enjoyed the video? Make sure you hit that like button. Thanks for watching.